Hello students of 9th standard. We have started the chapter number 5, acid, base and salts from your section A, science section A part. See the ionic compounds. The molecule of the, you can say ionic compound has two constituents. Whenever you see the molecule of a ionic compound has two constituents. Which are that constituents? See there. Cation is nothing but one of the positive ion, and which is nothing but a basic radical, and anion which is nothing but a negative ion, which is nothing but a acidic, you can say, radical. There is a force of a, you can say, attraction between these two ions. Whenever you see, there is a force of a attraction between these two, you can say, ions. So see, as they are oppositely charged and they form the, you can say, ionic bond. The force of attraction between one positive charge on a cation and the negative charge on the anion makes the ionic bond. So ionic bond is formed because of the, you can say, positive charge of one cation and negative charge of the one anion. See that while studying the static electricity, we have learned that there is a natural tendency of the bodies to change from electrically charged state into the electrically neutral state. Whenever we have studied the static electricity, you can say, chapter in your previous standard, what we have studied, that naturally the objects are having a tendency to change their, you can say, state, charge state into a electrically neutral state. Why then is an electrically charged ion formed from an electrically balanced? It is nothing but a neutral atom. We know that atom is a neutral. But why these things are formed? The explanation lies in the electronic configuration of the atoms. Whenever you see, we get the explanation of this question into the electronic configuration of the atoms. Let us see once again how the sodium and chlorine atoms from Na plus and Cl minus, and as a result the NaCl salt is formed. So we can see from Na plus cation and Cl minus ion, how they both together come, they come together and they form a NaCl salt. See that in figure I have shown you that whenever you see the sodium atom, the configuration of sodium is nothing but 281, as its atomic number is nothing but 11. So whenever it has one, you can say, electron in its outermost orbit, and when it donates the, you can say, electron to the other atom, it becomes Na plus, that means it becomes a cation, and the configuration will be 2 and 8. Similarly, whenever you see that of the, you can say, chlorine, whenever you see that of the chlorine, the configuration will be Cl287. That will be the configuration of, you can say, chlorine. And whenever it receives one electron, the configuration will be 288. Then see how we can understand that. After donating the one electron, the sodium atom becomes the cation, and whenever after accepting one electron, the chlorine atom becomes a chlorine anion. So this way you can understand that Na plus and Cl minus together, they come together to form a NaCl with a ionic bond. That means an ionic bond is formed between the Na and Cl, Na cation and Cl anion. So this gets combined and there is a formation of, you can say, ionic bond between a Na and Cl. As per, you can say, as this ionic bond is formed, there is a, you can say, formation of a compound which is called as a NaCl, and NaCl is nothing but a salt. Here Na plus and Cl minus both are oppositely charged. Therefore, ionic compound NaCl is formed and it has a higher stability than it is when it is formed. Then see dissociation of ionic compounds. See, on mixing the substance shown here, what are the resultant mixtures formed by the mixing of this substance is called water and salt. Whenever we mix water and salt, the salt dissolves completely into the water. Whenever we dissolve water and sugar, then sugar completely dissolves into the water. But whenever we dissolve sand into the water, some part of the sand remains undissolved. Then see, water and sawdust. Whenever we see water and sawdust, the sawdust remains at the upper part of this mixture. On dissolving in water, a ionic compound form are nothing but the aqueous solution. There is a formation of an ionic compound and also there is a formation of an aqueous solution. In solid state, the oppositely charged ions in the ionic compounds are sitting side by side. See what it is told. In the solid state, what happens? The oppositely charged ions in the ionic compounds are sitting side by side. When an ionic compound begins to dissolve in the water molecules push themselves in between the ions of a compound and separate them from each other. What happens? Whenever some substances are not mixing with each other, what happens? The substances in between the atoms of these substances, the water molecule or the water molecule pushes itself in between these two particles or in between these two ions, That is to say, an ionic compound dissociates with forming an aqueous solution. Then see next one. Each of the dissociated ions in the aqueous solution is surrounded by a water molecule. Whenever there is a dissociation of a particular substance into a water, what happens? See there, the dissociated ions in the aqueous solution, they will be surrounded by the water molecule and therefore we write AQ, that is nothing but, meaning is nothing but aqueous. On the right of the symbol of the ion. Now see next one, that is nothing but RNS theory of a acid. So what does this tell? See there, a Swedish scientist RNS put forth the theory of acid and base in 1887. This theory gives us definition of acid and bases as follows. So what it has happened? See there, RNS theory of acids and bases. There was a Swedish scientist RNS who put forth the theory of acid and bases in the year 1887. The theory gives the definition of acids and bases, which are as follows. Acid. Acid is a substance which on dissolving in water gives us the H plus ions, while the base, which is nothing but whenever it dissociates into the water, it gives us OH minus ions. Cl, example HCl. When it dissociates in water, it gives us H plus ions and Cl minus ions. That similarly H2SO4 liquid, which on dissociation with water gives us H plus and HSO4, which is nothing but in an aqueous state. Similarly HSO4, which is in an aqueous state, when dissolves or when undergoes the dissociation, it gives us H plus and SO4 minus 2 minus. So that is nothing but the dissociation. After dissociation, whenever you dissociate a particular acid into the water, it means that it gives you H plus ions. That means it gives you cation. So we call it as a acid. So what are the names of the compounds? You can see NH3, that is nothing but ammonia, and Na2O7 CaO, that is nothing but you can say soda. Then when the above compounds are mixed with the water, they combine with the water. Complete the following table. You want to complete the following table. See there, NH3 plus H2O gives you NH4 plus OH. Then Na2O. So what it gives? Again plus H2O. It gives you Na2 plus H2O. Then CaO plus H2O. It gives you CaOH twice plus H2. So these are the things in which you get the following H plus ions, or you can say H minus, OH minus ions. See in the further, base is a substance which dissolves in water and gives you OH minus ions. See there, NaOH when dissociates into water, it gives you Na plus aqueous plus OH minus aqueous. Then see CaOH twice whenever it is in a solid state, and whenever it dissolves in water or whenever it dissociates in water, it gives you Ca2 plus 2OH minus.